Get into the habit of owning your experience, of owning your life, of owning where you're at this point in your life. Get into the habit of doing that. You don't have to if you don't want to, but at the core of living a functionally conscious life is actually getting into the habit. One of the habits we get into is owning where we're currently at, looking at where we're currently at in our life and actually owning it, completely owning it, not blaming it on external circumstances, not blaming it on our past trauma self, not blaming it on this person or that person, poor me or that bad person out there. We're not. The core of standing in your authenticity and standing in your power and living a functional conscious life is actually taking ownership for everything in your life and where you are currently at in your life. So if you could do one thing today, look at your current life and reflect back on all of the decisions that you made that led you to where you are today, and actually take ownership of where you are today and say, yes, I made those decisions. Don't get in your head and go, oh, but I had to make that decision because X, Y, Z was happening, or I had to do this because ABC was happening, or I had to be with that person because blah, blah, blah was happening. It's like, no, just actually look at the decisions that you made, not the reason why you made them. Look at the decisions that you made and actually own that you made those decisions and it has resulted in where you're at today in your life. That is one of the fundamental core qualities of living a functionally conscious life. Because once you do that with where you've ended up today in your life, then you can actually start to be mindful and be more conscious of your decisions and your choices moving forward and why you were making them, right? And not blaming them on some external force, right? Or internal force, right? That's, like your past self, the victimization mode. So it's like every choice you've made out of free will. So if you could do one thing today, how can you move forward? Look at how you can move forward, harnessing your own free will in a way that's more empowering, in a way that's more conscious, and in a way that's more liberating.